Hello, Dr. Stokes and classmates. Welcome to my presentation on Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina and an HRIS initiative for their future workforce. To begin, I'll give a short overview of the company. Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina is the leading health insurance company in North Carolina. They are headquartered in Durham, North Carolina, which is part of the Research Triangle Park. So they are in a highly scientific area that also includes Duke University and the University of North Carolina. The company has approximately 4,700 employees. It is a fully taxed, not-for-profit company. What that does for Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina is enable them to not have the same profit drive and motivation that most of their competitors in the health insurance industry have. So the company is able to be more responsive to their members, and that is something that the company is quite proud of. Another aspect that the company is quite proud of is that they are the only health insurance company in North Carolina who provides Affordable Care Act compliant plans for all 100 counties in the state. There are challenges for Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina being in the health insurance industry. The primary issue is disruption, and disruption for Blue Cross Blue Shield can occur due to political changes and regulations. All you need to do is pay attention to the current presidential campaign that's going on to know the possibilities that exist for disruption in the health insurance industry. Then there is the issue of competition, with national competition coming in the form of United more recently, and they bring a very good analytics program with them, as well as nationally resourced think tanks such as the one formed by Amazon, JP Morgan Chase, and Berkshire Hathaway. All of these competitive factors and potential for disruption bring to bear a need for having predictive workforce planning for Blue Cross Blue Shield. Another aspect is that their current HRIS was described as clunky, not well integrated. So having an integrated HRIS would be very helpful. One that is seamless and moves quickly would be very helpful for the business leaders as well as the HR team. Leadership transitions have been an issue for the company recently as well. They've had a transition in CEO that is still ongoing, and because of the current status with leadership, the future has not been as clearly articulated as would be valuable to business leaders and the HR group. The recommended solution for Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina as part of this HRIS project plan is implementing Workday Human Capital Management. This provides a single platform enterprise technology, so it would be one platform for all HR functions for Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina. In particular, of value to the company is that Workday integrates analytics and workforce planning. So those issues of predicting the future skills that are necessary for those disruptions in the industry that are very important to the HR team are included in Workday, as well as then being able to integrate the learning platform. So once those future skills are identified, then the company is in a position to build those skills needs and the learning that is identified into the HRIS platform. The other piece to the full system is that it brings an end-to-end capability. So from recruiting to exit, Blue Cross Blue Shield now would have an integrated HRIS so that they can recruit for those skills that are identified by those future needs, as well as build them internally, having a comprehensive end-to-end solution for the challenges that have been identified. Other aspects of Workday include compensation and time reporting. The stakeholder who I spoke with for this project is Michelle Bertram. She is a People Strategic Advisor at Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina, and her work is to inform and advise strategically Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina business partners and optimize the workforce. Michelle is at a position in the company where she would not be the decision maker specifically for this project. She would more be a link from the executives down to the line leaders to ensure that the intended outcomes of having an integrated HRIS that has the capability for planning for the future workforce and developing the models that are possible through Workday to make sure that those actually come to fruition. Michelle's background includes planning, analytics, and leadership development. So in discussing this project with me, Michelle was very passionate about the value that this can bring to Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina, enabling them to become a company that, as she put it, would be able to absorb disruption that is likely to occur in the industry. So the uses and benefits of a project to bring Workday HCM into Blue Cross Blue Shield are, first and foremost, it is that fully integrated seamless HRIS with all of the components that the company is looking for. That would make it easy to use. Another aspect of Workday is that it works on mobile, tablet, or desktop, so employees and managers would be able to use Workday wherever they are. The workforce planning and analytics piece allow that modeling, that prediction, that enable HR to be better support directly to the business, enabling better decision making along the way. That is all vital to Michelle and the stakeholders at Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina. Some of the limitations and challenges that might be faced in this project include that any large comprehensive HRIS project is going to require populating the new system, ensuring that the new system transitions over smoothly, that there are no glitches, and all of that is extremely time-consuming and difficult. Another piece is having leadership embrace Workday as a business solution, not see it as solely an HR software package, and that they provide that vision with greater clarity. The next piece would be management involvement, so having managers who are truly engaged with the system and learn new patterns of utilizing the system so that the predictive and analytical capabilities are fully utilized. Another aspect of implementation, of course, for any project are the costs. For a company of 4,700 employees, that would be $235,000 for the first year. And the initial implementation costs are recommended that you multiply the first year licensing by 1.25, which is approximately $300,000 for Blue Cross Blue Shield, and that would give us a total for planning and first year costs of $535,000. So, integrating Workday HCM at Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina brings about a future state where that future workforce is foreseeable. The HRIS would be fully integrated, so there would be no more clunkiness. There would be a capability for the planning and prediction of those future needs that are seen as vital by the business leaders as well as the HR team, and the capability for integrating the future skills that are identified would be there to build into that HRIS platform. Having that in place and having that leadership vision to tie the workforce planning, modeling, and predictions into would lead to a company that is able to absorb disruption, is adaptable and transformative based on whatever the industry throws at them. As that has occurred, there are improvements in and clarification in decision making that help HR shift from being diagnostic and descriptive to being prescriptive in the process, where they are truly able to lead the company into the future.